Guys, what is up? It is I, James Penrose here, back again for my next video, and today, as the video I promised, I'm going to be talking about WWE Extreme Rules 2016. Now, I did originally make this video yesterday, straight after my last video, which, as I was trying to upload it, my phone kept fucking up, and it just wouldn't upload. It was taking forever, and it kept restarting itself, and it kept messing up, to the point where I'm now using this phone to record, which isn't as bad, but it's quicker to upload, so I'm getting this video out there for you guys. Extreme Rules is tonight, and I'm so looking forward to this pay-per-view. This pay-per-view has been well built up, and every match I'm looking at this card, and I'm not complaining about any match whatsoever. So let's get right to it. The pre-show match is a no DQ match between Dolph Ziggler and Baron Corbin. Now these two, if you saw their payback match, they had a good match on the pre-show, but nevertheless it was a good match. Dolph Ziggler went over, which was very, very questionable, because at this point, I think we've just all given up on Dolph Ziggler, as WWE has also given up on Dolph Ziggler, so, yeah, that goes both ways. But, simply put, Baron Corbin is going to win this match. It's a no-brainer. Baron Corbin has to and will win this match. And hopefully, after he wins this match, can maybe go in a mid-card feud for, like, a United States title match, Intercontinental title match. You never know, but hopefully he goes places after winning the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. So, Baron Corbin to win that one. Okay, now we're going to the main show, and I'm just going to go random order as I'm looking at the card here. We have a Tornado Tag Team match between the Usos and the Club, Kyle Anderson and Luke Gallows. I'm not jumping for joy about this match, but these guys have had good to great matches on Raw in the past, so it's one of them things where it's going to be a great match, but, you know, I'm not, like, super excited for it. It's going to be a Tornado Tag, though, which is, I like that stipulation. I mean, we haven't seen that in a while. In a pay-per-view match. Who do I predict to win? The Club. Definitely the Club to win. I see no point for the Usos to win because, you know, they've already got a win. Like, I think they might have had a couple of wins over them already. So, I just don't see the point. The Club is going to win. They have to win. It makes sense. Usos winning makes no sense, even though I like the Usos. They're a good tag team. I like them, but the Club needs it more. They really do need it more. So, I'm going to pick the Club to win, and I think it's going to be a good match. I really do think so. Then we go on to, oh, and I can't wait for this. I really cannot wait for this. The first ever Asylum match between Dean Ambrose and Chris Jericho. Now, when I first saw this, my initial reaction was, what the flying fuck is this? Like, this is just mental. What the hell am I watching? When you had that segment on Raw and Dean Ambrose challenges him to a match, she accepts, and all of a sudden this big-ass black steel cage comes down, and on top of it are tons and tons of weapons surrounding the top of the steel cage, where in this match the only way to win is by pinfall or submission, and escaping the cage does not count. Those two stipulations are the only way to win. And this match is right up Dean Ambrose's alley. This is the kind of match in real life he would come up with. Not WWE, but Dean Ambrose himself. So I'm really looking forward to this. Dean Ambrose, again, it's a no-brainer. Dean Ambrose is going to win, and Dean Ambrose has to win, because I felt like that loss to Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 32 really downgraded him massively, because it was a quicker match than we expected, and he lost from one F5, and then it was, why did this happen? You know what I mean? So this really should be the start of Dean Ambrose's revamp, and something that I really truly believe can be the start of him going far on his road to being WWE World Heavyweight Champion, because he's one of those guys that does deserve it. He has the look, he has the wrestling ability, he has the mic skills, he has the character, he has the, you know, the gimmick, he has everything to make it. So I'm going to pick Dean Ambrose to win this match, in a great match. Then we go into another great match, a fatal four-way match for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. We have The Miz as champion with Maurice, who is just so hot, versus Kevin Owens, Cesaro, and Sami Zayn. Now, this match is really hard to predict, like so hard. But before I make my prediction, I love what they've done with this match. I love how they pretty much combined these two feuds together with The Miz and Cesaro and Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, and how it all came ahead at Payback, where you have those two matches go ahead. Kevin Owens beats Sami Zayn, he sets his sights on the IC title match, then the next match happened, ended in a no contest, I think, or some screwy finish when The Miz retained, and then that's when they intertwined and combined both feuds to make this match at Extreme Rules a fatal four-way match, and I just love that. That's what makes the IC title means more when you do that. Now my prediction, and this is hard. What I am going to predict, though, is The Miz loses this match. He's no longer the IC champion. If he retains, then fuck you. Because Miz is champion, man. I don't want to say it anymore, man. I've seen it enough times. I feel nothing when he holds that title. I mean, his gimmick now is entertaining with Maurice. You know, it helps him. But at the same time, it's like, I've seen it before, man. So it's either Kevin Owens, Cesaro, or Sami Zayn. Who would you guys want to win? Leave your prediction down below. Me, I'm going to pick Cesaro. I'm going to pick Cesaro. If it's either Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, or Cesaro, if it's one of them three, I'll be happy. But me personally, I want it for Cesaro. I want it for Cesaro. I mean, just like Dean Ambrose, he's a star in the making. Without any shadow of a doubt, he's a star in the making. The wrestling, the attire, the Men in Black, like the James Bond attire when he comes to the ring and then just takes it off. Yeah, let's go. Like, honestly, that is just awesome. And his moveset, his ring ability, everything about him screams there. It screams WWE World Champion. So that's why I'm going to pick Cesaro to become the Intercontinental Champion in this match. Then we go on to Kalisto versus Rusev for the United States Championship. Meh about this match. It's going to be a good match. I mean, these guys have had good matches in the past. And thank God this is not on the pre-show, because ever since Kalisto has won the United States Championship, it's just been pre-show mania, let me tell you. So, hopefully Kalisto wins, and then, we can get that match when Cena comes back with Kalisto and John Cena. Not to bury Kalisto, but, just to get a great match. Because Kalisto versus John Cena, I'd love to see that match. Not Rusev and John Cena, because that's just terrible. So, Kalisto to return. We're then going to a submission match for the WWE Women's Championship with Charlotte versus Natalya. And Ric Flair is banned from ringside. And if he interferes in the match, Charlotte will be stripped of the women's title. So, this is literally a situation where Charlotte has no other choice but to prove herself biased and win by herself cleanly. And that's the moment I've been waiting for with Charlotte as a heel. The moment where she finally stands out by herself, outside, away from Ric Flair, and actually becomes her own self. Where she can hold her own, she can prove herself as a genetically superior champion, better than anybody. And this is the match to do it in. Have Charlotte beat Natalya clean with the figure eight, and just go from there. That's what I say. If Natalya wins, I will be shocked, and I will just be, why was this done? Because as good as Natalya is, and while Natalya being champion would do the title some good, at the same time, it's like, we could have done so much more with Charlotte. But I know they're going to do more with Charlotte, and that's why I'm going to pick her to retain. Then we go on to the WWE Tag Team Championship match. We have the Vaudevillains going up against the WWE World Tag Team Champions, baby! The New Day. I had to get that in there, because every time they do that, it's just so over, it's awesome. But this match, again, I'm glad that the Vaudevillains are in there, not wishing anything bad on Enzo and Big Cass. By the way, I hope Enzo recovers well, and hopefully he makes it in time for, the next pay-per-view soon, so they can actually have this match with the New Day, because I don't see the Vaudevillains, getting the Tag Team Championships. As much as I am glad they're getting the shot, and how they've rose in popularity ever since, they've come to the main roster, which was one thing I was doubting, because, not necessarily doubting, but having a bit of worries over, because when they came in and had their debut, they were introduced as heels, and still are heels now, and at first I was like, oh, why are they heels? They were awesome faces in NXT. Now all of a sudden they're heels and we're supposed to boo all of a sudden. I was skeptic at first, but the more and more they've progressed with their characters, as much as, what they've done, I'm very, very impressed in how they, have got themselves over to be booed, and us wanting them to see them get beat. But at the same time, man, if the Vaudevillains win, I actually might not complain that much, because they're a great tag team and they can win with them titles well. But I don't see, I'm going to pick the New Day to retain, and this will also be a good match. And now we get onto the main event of the evening, an Extreme Rules match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, the rematch from Payback. Roman Reigns versus AJ Styles. Now, as much as I hate to say it, as much as I absolutely hate this, Roman Reigns, it's a no-brainer. He's going to win. And it sucks as well, because I remember I made a video back in 2014, I think it was a SummerSlam review, because that was the time when he had just gone solo, just split from the Shield. And in that video I said that Roman Reigns as a babyface has potential to be a mega babyface star, to take that spot away from John Cena. Now what I meant by that was, by having him booked, or maybe even better than a Daniel Bryan, where you have him constantly, fighting against, just stacking the odds on him, and every time you and, him being this badass character, because in the Shield, that's what it was, a badass motherfucker who would kick ass whenever he seemed fit, and literally, that's what happened. And then, even when he broke off from the Shield, from that time, before he got injured, that's what he was doing. And ever since he came back from that injury, all of that just went. He became John Cena 2.0, and that's not what I was trying to say. What I was trying to say is being a babyface, being a badass, being the guy that can connect with the fans. But he's not doing that right now. Instead, he's John Cena 2.0, and that's why WWE fucking loves this guy, and we don't. So, looking into this match, it sucks that Roman Reigns is going to win. I'm not predicting AJ Styles. Who am I kidding? Am I really that stupid to predict AJ Styles? Unless Finn Balor debuts and, you know, makes the match a no contest and Finn Balor joins the club and then it becomes Balor Club. Unless something like that happens, which I don't see, nah, Roman Reigns is going to win. Now, don't get me wrong, the match will be great. This match will be an awesome, awesome match. Just like it was at Payback. But when you know the outcome of the main event, it's going to kind of devalue it and hurt it just a little bit. Just a little bit, man. Not the quality of the wrestling, but just the overall feel for the feud when it gets to the end. So that's my predictions for WWE Extreme Rules 2016. Do you think I'm in the wrong for all these predictions? Let me know why in the comments below. Let me know what you think of the show. Let me know what you think of all the matches, your predictions, just your overall excitement for the show. Let me know in the comments below. So other than that, guys, thank you guys for watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And all I can say is, peace out, my brothers.